I had no idea how long I had been sitting in that small cabin, the hum of the plane thrumming through my body like a heartbeat of some colossal living thing. Every instinct screamed at me to run, to flee back into the main cabin, to escape this nightmare, but I couldn't. The flight attendant's hand on my shoulder was steady, grounding me in a world that no longer made sense. She handed me a small, leather-bound journal, worn and frayed, with a single sentence scrawled on the inside cover: "To survive, you must see what the plane wants you to see." I opened it hesitantly. Inside were pages filled with entries from previous passengers. Notes, sketches, desperate warnings. Some spoke of shadows that moved in the aisles, of whispers in the vents, of eyes staring from the clouds. Others were simpler, more desperate. Do not fall asleep. The plane changes its path. It knows you. A chill ran down my spine. The realization hit me with bone-deep clarity. This wasn't just a cursed plane. It was a predator, and I was its prey. Why does it do this? I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. The flight attendant's eyes were solemn. It feeds on fear, on doubt, on those who do not see. Some planes are cursed for reasons lost to time, but this one hunts. I swallowed hard, turning the pages of the journal. One entry, dated decades ago, caught my eye. I saw them, the faces in the clouds. They pressed against the glass, screaming silently. I tried to tell the others, but they never saw them. They never knew, I think. I am next. My hands shook. I looked up from the journal and glanced at the window. Outside, the clouds churned violently, illuminated by streaks of lightning. And then I saw it, the faint outline of countless faces, pressed against the edges of the plane, their mouths open in silent screams, eyes wide with terror. I gasped and stumbled back. The flight attendant grabbed my arm gently. It will try to show you things that will make your mind doubt reality. Do not panic. You must stay focused. I nodded. Though my heart pounded so loudly, I was sure the entire plane could hear it. Every fiber of me screamed to leave, to abandon this cabin, to run. But instinct and the faint promise in the journal kept me rooted. Suddenly, the lights flickered again, plunging the cabin into a shadowy half-darkness. The hum of the plane shifted, rising and falling like breathing. My skin prickled as the temperature dropped. I felt it. Eyes on me, not from the passengers, not from the flight attendants, but from the very walls, the very air. A low whisper echoed in my mind, unintelligible at first, then clearer, almost urgent. Do not sleep. Do not let it in. I pressed my palms to my temples, trying to calm the panic rising in my chest. My vision blurred slightly, and for a moment, I thought I saw the flight attendant's form, warp, stretching, melting into the shadows. I blinked rapidly, heart hammering, and she returned to her normal shape, smiling faintly, reassuringly. You must see, she said softly. The plane will test you, and test me it did. A sudden shudder rocked the aircraft. The walls around us seemed to ripple like liquid metal, bending, twisting, shifting in impossible ways. The hum rose to a deafening pitch, vibrating through my bones. My fingers clutched the journal as the plane seemed to tilt. Though my body remained unnaturally still, I was aware of every heartbeat, every breath, every shiver. Then I saw it, a shadow moving in the corner of the cabin, not human, but vaguely humanoid, flickering in and out of existence like smoke. Its face was featureless, but I could feel its gaze, heavy and malevolent. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. I was paralyzed, forced to watch as it glided along the walls, always keeping its distance, yet closing in with every heartbeat. The flight attendant whispered again, "Do not look away. It feeds on fear, but also on distraction. Focus. Remember the note. You are still alive because of the note." I clutched the paper in my hand, feeling the red ink pulse faintly, as though it were alive. The glow reassured me, a small tether to reality amidst the chaos. The shadow paused, then vanished, leaving a lingering chill. I took a deep, shaky breath and tried to steady my mind. But then the hum changed again. This time, it wasn't just a sound. It was a vibration that resonated inside my skull, filling my thoughts with images. Flashes of other passengers, screaming, their faces twisted in terror, their bodies contorting in ways that no human body should. The journal pages fluttered wildly, as if caught in a wind that wasn't there. I pressed the journal to my chest, trying to anchor myself. "It's not real," I whispered to myself. "It's not real. Stay focused." The flight attendant nodded approvingly. "Good. Now we move forward. You must see it. Only by facing it will you survive." I didn't know what she meant until the compartment door at the end of the cabin slid open with a hiss. Beyond it lay a corridor of shadows, darker than anything I had seen outside the plane. Shapes moved in the corners, faces peering from the walls, whispering, calling, screaming silently. I felt an almost physical pull toward it, as if the plane itself were beckoning me into the darkness. I hesitated, heart racing. My mind screamed at me to run, to retreat to the main cabin, to hide in the comfort of ignorance. But the flight attendant's gaze held me fast. "You must go," she said. "The plane will not stop. It cannot be bargained with. It chooses its passengers, and it has chosen you. Only by confronting it will you survive." I took a step forward, then another, each footfall heavy with dread. The walls around me seemed to stretch, elongate, twisting in impossible angles. Faces swirled in the shadows, some pleading, some screaming, some empty and hollow. The hum of the plane rose to a crescendo, filling my ears, my chest, my mind. A flash of lightning illuminated the corridor, and I saw them clearly. Passengers from other times, from other flights, trapped in the plane's endless curse. Their eyes met mine, wide with terror, their mouths forming silent screams. Some reached out, trying to touch me, but as I stepped closer, they dissolved into mist, leaving only the echo of their fear. I stumbled, almost falling, my heart hammering. The journal slipped from my hands, pages fluttering into the darkness. I reached down, but the pages vanished before my fingers could touch them. The note in my pocket burned brighter, a beacon in the growing chaos. "Trust it," the flight attendant said softly. "It will guide you." I pressed the note to my chest, feeling a warmth that was almost comforting amidst the suffocating cold of the cursed corridor. Step by step, I moved forward, guided by the faint pulsing of the ink. The shadows twisted and lunged, trying to block my path, whispering threats and warnings in voices I didn't recognize. But I kept moving. I could feel the plane shifting around me, bending reality, distorting space and time. The hum became a voice, repeating the same word over and over. Chosen, chosen, chosen. I didn't want to believe it, but deep down, I knew it was true. I had been chosen, and now there was no turning back. As I pressed onward, I felt a strange sensation, as though the corridor itself were alive, guiding me, testing me. Shapes reached out from the shadows, then recoiled when I showed the note. The faces in the clouds outside the windows writhed in pain, their silent screams echoing inside my mind. Finally, after what felt like hours, but could have been minutes, I reached the end of the corridor. A doorway opened into a small observation chamber, where the air was still, the hum of the plane reduced to a gentle vibration. Beyond the glass window in front of me, the storm raged, lightning illuminating impossible figures in the clouds. Passengers from flights long forgotten, caught in the plane's eternal curse. The flight attendant turned to me, her expression grave but gentle. "This is what the plane is," she said. "It is not just metal and engines. It is alive, it feeds, it chooses, and it traps. You must remember this, or it will consume you as it has consumed the others. I nodded, trembling. The note burned in my hand. A lifeline, a warning, a promise. I understood now that survival wasn't just about getting off the plane. It was about facing it, understanding it, seeing it for what it truly was, and perhaps, somehow, outsmarting it. And I knew, with a cold certainty, that my journey was far from over.